Welcome to another painting tutorial. In this one we're going to look at the Gray Wolf Standard for Space Wolves. This is a new fine cast model. Here's what it looked like when I painted it all up. I followed basically the same paint scheme as is shown on GW's site and used the White Dwarf painting guide for Space Wolves for the colors. So when I started out, I sprayed it with a black spray paint. Oh, by the way, all the paints will be listed on my blog. It's like watching paintdry.blogspot.com, and the link will be in the description below. Okay, so I got the base here. This is the Fang. This is one of the base colors, and it's basically a blue-gray sort of a color. So I painted that everywhere where the powered armor is going to go, and front and back side. Try to get a nice even coat there. Okay, continuing on with the foundations here. So I've got the Screaming Bell, I think that's the sort of Timbits equivalent. I've got some dark reds here, kind of a bleached bonish sort of color, and another brown back there. Okay, and so we got some reds here, and did the same not fleshy, fur sort of a color on this tail there. Okay, now I'm ready for the washes. So I believe this one is the which one is it here? Seraphim Sepia. It's like the old Griffin Sepia, and so there's washes all over that. And I'm going to do the same sort of thing on here. This is actually Agrath Earthshade, which is the Devlin Mud equivalent. Overall the armor, and as well we got Bugman's Glow there, and the flesh wash as well. And so I did use all of the new paints, and I used the snow texture on here. That's not really going to show up well in any of the pictures, unfortunately, but it's basically an off-white texture, and I dry brushed a little bit with white later, but we'll get to that. Okay, so I've got the metals here all washed with Newland oil, and getting ready to start the highlights. So I'm highlighting up the powered armor here with the next layer in the Space Wolves sort of triad. I'm going to call them triads because it's basically your base, which is your foundation, and two highlights. So you would typically have three colors there. And now you can see that the highlights coming in the edges there. So that's the lighter color, and so I'm just painting those straight out of the bottle and try to blend it as best I can. And you can see that there. So you see it a bit more on some of the edges. I've tried to accentuate those, but in general, nice tones between the two colors, the two different layers. And here you can see I'm starting to do some washes in here. So trying to get the layers of the fur sort of built up with some washes. Doing the same here. So this is Newland oil, Agrath Earthshade, and sort of sticking to the center to keep that darker. Alright, I'm starting to do some gold highlights all here. So just painting those into onto the raised bits and trying to avoid the lower parts. Working on the flesh here, again just using the regular flesh ones from the new range. Check my blog for those the ones, or you can check the GW website, just it's the same thing. And so highlighting up this here, I believe this is one of the I think it's a Tomb King's names for that color set, and getting ready to do this, doing the yellow there. So kind of did the base coat and then washed it and then highlighted it up again with the same colors, highlighting it up towards the edges there. And doing the same one here. This is, I think, Baneblade Brown. Getting up to will be the edges, and that was what was it? That was Rhinox shade, Rhinox Hide, I think, for the base color, which is kind of like your scorched brown. And then you can see I've also highlighted this up here with White Scar, so it's a bit of a white just to help bring that out from the background. And I've started to do this this red here. So what I did is I used the red glaze first of all to get this kind of a pinky color, and then what I did is I used the crimson, Corborag crimson, and worked that in so it's a deeper red there. And that's all there was to it. So the bones had their own color. Um, the Space Marine armor was the main bit, and then some gold here and there. And then freehand, I did that Ragnar sort of a scroll there with Rhinox hide. And that's about it. So I followed the painting guide from the White Dwarf, and like I said, I'll have all the paints listed up on my website, and you can check that out. If you have any questions, feel free to post them either here or over there. And yeah, this is, I think, the second full model that I've done using only the new GW paints. And yeah, it worked out well. Followed the painting guide basically from the White Dwarf that they supplied, which is a similar sort of a style to the How to Paint Citadel Miniatures book. And I'm currently working on some Dark Eldar from that. And yeah, there we go. So I should be having a game with this guy tomorrow night. So we'll see how it works out. Hope you enjoyed this video, and check my channel for more. Leave me comments if you have any requests or questions, and see you next time.